Well, good evening and happy Friday. Thanks for joining us here on THV 11 News at 6. I am Hoyt.
And I'm Jurnee Taylor. We've got quite a bit to get to tonight, but first let's check our weather for the weekend. We're going to check in with meteorologist Nathan Scott. Nathan, I'm so happy it's Friday, please.
Yeah, and everybody wants to know the timeline for whether to be inside or outside when we get to Mother's Day, sir.
A lot of pressure on you.
Well, Rolly and Jurnee, I would advise maybe making Mother's Day plans on Saturday versus Sunday because it's going to be a 50-50 weekend and the chances showers and storms do go up on Sunday. Out there right now, it is feeling good. We've got numbers into the mid to upper 70s, lots of sun, more clouds down into South Arkansas, but I am watching showers and thunderstorms bubble up over northeast Oklahoma where there's a severe thunderstorm watch box in effect until 10 o'clock. You see this line of showers and thunderstorms taking shape. This is going to be moving into northwest Arkansas over the next few hours, and it could produce maybe some strong storms in that part of the state. This line will fizzle out before it reaches us here in central Arkansas, although there could be a few showers, maybe a rumble of thunder in the River Valley and also the Ozarks, primarily here in central Arkansas. We're just going to see clouds from that system. With the clouds moving in, temperatures not as cold, dropping down to the mid to upper 50s. Saturday features numbers into the low to mid 80s across the board. A mixture of sun and clouds, very small chance there could be a stray shower. As for Mother's Day, it turns sour. I'll have a look at future radar and talk about the severe weather potential on Sunday coming up.
All right, Nathan, thank you. Let's start now the news with 2 people dead after gunfire outside a Pine Bluff gas station last night. 2 others hurt in the shooting.
Yeah, police say a group of men started shooting at each other in front of a store on North Blake Street. 32-year-old Tamarcus McMiller and 28-year-old Marcavius Boyles both died at the scene. 23-year-old Voncavius Briggs, seen on your screen, is now charged with 2 counts of capital murder, while 36-year-old Deshaun Sanders is expected to face the same charges after he leaves the hospital. A man under investigation by Child Exploitation Task Force is dead. Police say they found him as they went to serve a search warrant. The state police say it happened yesterday morning in Bauxite. Members of the Crimes Against Children Task Force showed up at an address on Longleaf Drive to serve a warrant on 68-year-old James Fields. The statement says they heard a single gunshot inside, and after SWAT team members cleared the scene, they found Fields dead. His body is now at the state crime lab.
This weekend marks 32 years since Glashandra Hall vanished from Pine Bluff. The 18-year-old's disappearance still haunts her family and others there in the city.
Yeah, as THV 11's Tanya Motorzitsky tells us, she spoke with her mother, and she hears how she refuses to give up the search for her baby girl.
And I can still see her walking in her after-school job, and I'm not thinking that that's going to be the last time that I see her.
Laurel Hall remembers the heartbreaking day 32 years ago when her 18-year-old daughter Clashandra went missing after never returning home from work.
I know that somebody out there knows what happened. Who are you, and how come you haven't come forward after all this time? I don't know if we've done anything to you personally. If we have, I'm sorry.
This year, Clea, as her family calls her, would have turned 50 years old.
At 18 is the reference that we have. We can't even imagine her as being even 21, let alone 50.
After 3 decades, Laurel has never stopped trying to find her.
We never imagined that we would be here 32 years later still trying to find out what happened to her.
From balloon releases on her birthday to Facebook posts urging the community to help, to the t-shirts her family wears, and outreach to national missing persons groups. The search continues, especially on Mother's Day weekend, a painful reminder.
It's been 32 Mother's Day on Sunday that she hasn't been here.
And after all this time, no answers.
I don't even know who our detective is at this point.
Pine Bluff police say everyone who worked the case 32 years ago has since retired or left the department, but a detective remains assigned to the case. Laurel says she will never give up on her baby girl.
If it wasn't for my faith in God and my belief that one day we're going to find the answers, find out what happened to her, that's what keeps us going.
Tanya Motorzitsky, THV 11 News.
All right, Tanya, thank you. And a balloon release to honor Clashindra's life is set for tomorrow at 5 at St. Peter's Rock Missionary Baptist Church.
With the federal government soon reducing how much Medicaid money they send to states based on how well they fight fraud, Arkansas Attorney General Tim Griffin announced 2 arrests today. Local authorities cited Portia Berto and Armanda Richardson in separate cases last month. Based on the news release from the AG, both worked as home health aides but billed the program when they're not allowed to. Berto allegedly submitted claims for essentially double charging. Richardson was arrested for submitting claims for supportive living care services for her foster child. Both pleaded not guilty and have a court date set for July 1st. A massive cyber attack hits Canvas, an online platform schools across the country use for homework and tests, affecting some actually here in the state. TV 11's Carter Threet spoke with those schools to see how it's messing with students during a busy time.
Students across the country Thursday, just looking to check their grades, assignments, and final exams, instead saw this message. A group called Shiny Hunters claiming responsibility for hacking Instructure, the parent company of Canvas.
This is our final week of class, so we weren't into final exams yet.
That was the situation at Lyon College in Batesville, but at Harding University in Searcy, it was exam week.
Anyone that missed exams yesterday can take exams. Any students that had to leave campus, maybe they already had a flight booked home or something like that, we have made our online proctoring service available for them so they can finish their finals.
Canvas is now back up, but concerns remain about private data. At Lyon, Jeremiah Sherwin says he heard from the CEO of Instructure this morning.
He explained that they preemptively took the system down after detecting a breach. The messaging we got assured us that none of our data was taken.
Sherwin says other similar services have had outages in recent years, so Lyon won't necessarily drop Canvas, but the school reviews these platforms every few years and could take this incident into account. At Harding, representatives say they're taking a similar approach.
Cyberattack, and it's just gotten so prevalent and so complex. I'm not mad at them because they got breached. I just want to make sure that they respond appropriately to that. And so we'll see how they respond, and that'll guide us in our process and decision going forward.
Carter Thweet, THV 11 News.
All right, Carter, thank you. The city of Little Rock's first elected black mayor wants another 4 years. Frank Scott Jr. announcing his reelection campaign today. Scott first took office as the city's 73rd mayor back in January of 2019. He immediately pushed through changes that made the mayor's office and powers stronger, and then steered the city through the pandemic. But he also saw a record-setting homicide rate a year later and tensions over his hand-picked police chief. He later defeated 2 challengers to be reelected in 2023, and now wants to build more momentum.
Because this momentum matters, and I know just what it takes to finish what we've started. Because when Little Rock is united, we grow. And when we grow the right way.
That message coming from his social media post today. Scott will face a challenge from the city's vice mayor.
All right, that vice mayor will be board member BJ Wyrick. She has represented the 7th Ward in Southwest and parts of West Little Rock since 1995. She announced her bid back in September. It is her first citywide campaign.
Well, if you're looking for something fun and free to do this weekend, we've got several things to list for you. Let's start with the second Friday Art Night. It's already underway, got a little less than 2 hours to go. The evening's events are happening in several spots around downtown and the Capitol. There's live music. Most galleries, museums, and cultural spaces will be open after hours as well.
The annual Natural State Tradition is set to return once again this year. We're talking about 501 Fest. If you've been before, you know all about it. If not, then you're in for a treat with entertainment, vendors, food, along with family-friendly activities. Festivities are happening right now in Little Rock, and they will also kick off tomorrow, starting at 11 to 7 at night. According to the State Department of Education, there's a shortage of qualified teachers throughout Arkansas, especially the southeastern part of the state. This event, spotlighting high school and college students plus apprentices who committed to becoming teachers, was led by state leaders, including Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders. And today she thanked educators and talked about the importance of strong teachers for the next generation. We spoke with some students who are sharing their thoughts about the importance of today's ceremony.
So excited educators today. It has been such a great experience to see the passion from the educators that have been in the field for so long and how they are still passionate today about it.
They add that they value this opportunity presented to them and are grateful for it.
And fitting that we wrap up Teachers and Nurses Appreciation Week tonight. And to celebrate, there's a Central Arkansas ice cream shop looking to honor those fields. Loblolly Creamery, providing a free half scoop or mini cone at its Benton, Hillcrest, and Soma locations. Offers for today only, and it's 1 serving per person. Well, coming up, high-profile Trump administration attorney Jeanine Pirro will be coming to the Natural State. We'll tell you when and where coming up.
Plus, a high honor for a former local journalist. Who she is and what she's earned it for is still ahead.
The best chance of rain over the next 7 days, unfortunately, happens on Mother's Day. And we can see some super soakers out there, along with the chance of maybe a couple of strong, possibly severe thunderstorms. I'll have the latest on that. Look at future radar and your 7-day forecast coming up.